Okay. No more cussing.
Mm. Do you have the cussing jar out?
No, I put it away, but if I need to break it out, I guess I can.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, so no question of the day.
I don't know. Why?
Well, I just was wondering if you come up with something off the top of your head. No, I got nothing either. Hmm. Oh, oh, that's a notification that there's a live stream from North Georgia GMRS.
Is that Bobby?
No, it doesn't tell me when people chime in. It just tells me that there is one,
Mm.
just not on this machine. Whoops. Uh, oh, it's gone forever now. All right. Well, we're coming right down to it, aren't we? 45 seconds. Put the distraction thing away. Got your buckyballs handy?
I see that.
Yeah. Let's see if I can figure out which one of these mutes.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
All right.
Guess it's time.
Yeah.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to the North Georgia GMRS Regional Net. I'll be working off the Pine Log repeater tonight, but we will be networked in with Sassafras, Jersey, Somerville, Crawford, Lookout Mountain, Madison, Ball Ground, McDonough, Moreland, Noonan, Columbus, Zebulon, and VoIP. This net takes place every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. I would like to thank everyone who has made North Georgia GMRS the most expansive and active GMRS network in the country. Your net control tonight is Atlanta 947 WQIR 514. My name is Julie, and I'm located in Woodstock, Georgia. On the net, you can talk about your day's activities, radio equipment, or anything you think we would like to know. This is a family based network, so we would encourage you to get your family involved. Once the floor is open, it is permissible to address the other members of the net by their name or tactical unit number. The use of your FCC call sign is only required when you sign in and sign out of the net. When signing in, please speak slowly and clearly as you give your tactical unit number, call sign, name, and location. At this time, I'll take check-ins. Any VoIP check-ins, please call Net Control now.
Yeah, we heard Atlanta 32 a moment ago, so.
Atlanta 32, Chris, checking in from New Mexico, and it'll be checking in and out.
Chris in New Mexico.
This is 253 WQNV 274, Atlanta 403, WRS 41, checking in from the west coast of Florida.
The West Coast. Gulf side.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 32, Chris in New Mexico. Chris, I have you as in and out. Thank you for checking in. Atlanta 253, Donald in Vogel State Park. And Atlanta 403, Bobby in Florida. Thank you all for checking in with us this evening. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and move on to any visiting transient licensed GMRS operators, new members of the North Georgia GMRS network, or youth members 18 and under. Again, this is any licensed GMRS operator who is not a North Georgia GMRS member but who is in the area and would like to check in. Any new members to the group or youth members 18 and under. Please call Net Control now.
This is Atlanta 136, WRCR 229, Aiden in Tucker, Georgia.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 136, Aiden in Tucker. Thank you, Aiden, for checking in. I'm going to move on to Pine Log check-ins. Any member wishing to check in through Pine Log, please call Net Control now.
WRCW 219 William 23 Mitchell on the Holy Springs in and out.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 23, Mitchell in Holly Springs. Mitchell, I show you as in and out. Thank you for checking in this evening. Are there any other Pine Log check-ins? Please call Net Control now.
Atlanta 948, WRER 430, check me in and out, Julie.
This is Somerville 10WQWW 603 Alex in Canton. This is Atlanta 26 WREB 450 Flip in Druid Hills. Hope everybody's doing well tonight.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 948, Gary in Woodstock. Gary, I show you as in and out. Thank you for checking in this evening. I also have Somerville 10, Alex in Canton, and Atlanta 26, Flip in Druid Hills. Thank you all for checking in. I'm going to go ahead and open it up to all other repeater check-ins. Any repeater anywhere, please call Net Control now.
628, David, Comer, Georgia, in and out. WQMN 733, Atlanta 36, Bill on the Taylor's Ridge repeater.
This is Atlanta 295 WRFN 658. Scott in Dallas coming in on sassafras.
Scott in Dallas, Atlanta 295.
McDonough 22, WRCR 952, Tim in Stockbridge, Georgia, coming in from
Okay, I'm losing it.
Okay, 136 Garrett. Unreadable.
What happened here? Why do I have doubles?
You don't?
Yeah, I do.
Well, oh, I don't know. Okay.
Net control is going to break right there. I know there was a double, so if you didn't hear your name called, please bring it back. But I currently have CW15, David in Comer. I have Atlanta 36, Bill in Taylor's Ridge. Atlanta 295, Scott in Dallas. McDonough 22, Tim in Stockbridge. In Atlanta 136, Garrett. I didn't quite catch where Garrett was. If you didn't hear your name called, please call back. Net control standing by. Oh, Garrett's 436?
Yeah, Garrett's 436.
This is Atlanta 275 WREB 972 Ken in Canton. Please check the in and out.
Net control is acknowledging Atlanta 275, Ken in Canton. Ken, I show you is in and out. Thank you for checking in with us this evening. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to informal comments. So before I do, I just want to let you all know that next week, Justin and I will be entertaining our daughter. She is going to be coming into town. So net will be ran by Somerville 10, Alex. So
Yeah.
please be sure to check in and tell Alex hello. So with that, I guess the question for this week, if you all want to answer one.
We have one?
Oh, well, by the seat of our pants. The question of the week can be, what is it that you're looking most forward to doing as soon as this corona stuff is past us?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, we've got Atlanta 32, Chris in New Mexico, but he was in and out. Chris, cool stuff. You are just bebopping all over the place. So we'll have to hear more about that when you return. So that brings us to Atlanta 253, Donald in Vogel State Park. Good evening, Donald. How are you and your mom doing tonight?
Good evening, Miss Julie, and good evening to the rest of the net. Mine is I would like to go do some traveling to go see my great aunt in St. Louis again.
All right. Well, yeah, that definitely would be a good trip. St. Louis, you know, I lived there a long time ago. Very, very long ago. So haven't been back since we moved when I was a young child. But yeah, I'm surprised you were able to come up with anything, Donald. It seems like you've been bouncing around and doing all kinds of stuff despite the coronavirus. It doesn't seem like it slowed you down any at all.
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
You're a very busy guy. So when do you think you'll make it to Missouri?
It'll probably be next year sometime.
And who will take care of the farm when you're gone? And the dog? Or do you plan on taking the dog with you?
The dog will stay at my cousin's house when we go to St. Louis.
Ah, all right. Well, very good, Donald. Well, enjoy your time at the park with your mom. It seems like you guys go there quite a bit, so it must be a very popular place to be. But you take care, Donald, and definitely tell your mother hello. And with that, I'm going to move on to our friend Atlanta 403, Bobby in Florida.
On the west coast of Florida.
West coast of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, where exactly might that be, Bobby?
Well, good evening at work. I'm in the same place. I
Oh.
didn't go anywhere, but I don't want to confuse you with Fort or Short or Fort or whatever else you want to call Port Charlotte. But, yeah, now hopefully another week or two I'll be northbound up 75 and heading back home. And the thing I want to do most, once this corona garbage is over, is shoot. I don't know what they are in Georgia, but most of the ranges down here are closed these days. Haven't let down range in like 6 or 7 months. Yeah. Of course, I couldn't shoot in New Jersey. But yeah, that's everything's going well down here. I can't wait to get home. Haven't been up in Georgia for so long. It's starting to really miss it now. Now that my dad's getting better, it's going to be time to go. So, all right, I'll throw it back to you, Julie. Good to hear you back on the air again.
Well, thank you for that, Bobby. Yeah, that's very cool that your father is recovering and getting back on his feet and that you've been able to stay down there all this time. But I was beginning to wonder if you even remember where Georgia is at. It seems like you've been gone so long.
Yeah, what state does he vote in?
Yeah, right. There is that, isn't there? So that's exciting stuff, Bobby. We'll be glad to have you back in our neck of the woods. So I'm sure you've got plenty of stories to tell once you get here. And yeah, going to the shooting range, that would be an excellent place to be. I'm surprised they're not open though. My son, he's not shooting guns, but he's been going to the driving range and hitting some balls. So, that's an activity that's been open and he's been taken advantage of. So I would say probably those shooting ranges will probably be opening up here real soon.
He's been going to Top Golf, right?
No, not quite.
Oh no?
No.
Not he's not driving and shooting?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But good talking to you, Bobby. Look forward to hearing from you again real soon. And with that, that brings us to Atlanta 136, Aiden in Tucker. Good evening, Aiden. How are you doing? And what are you looking forward to most?
Good evening, Miss Julie, and good evening to the rest of the net. Well, to tell you the truth, my day's been pretty okay. Obviously, just doing schoolwork and basically kind of just watching some Netflix here and there. Nothing too crazy on my week. But when all this is over, I can tell you for one thing straight. I will be heading to some kind of beach, either Florida or maybe St. Simon.
Ah, very nice, Aiden. Yes. I've been to several beaches in Florida, but I've never been to St. Simon's. And I just recently had a coworker who he and his fiance had gone there. I think they were there about a week. It wasn't. It was during all this Corona stuff, but they went anyway. And he said it is absolutely beautiful. So that is one place that is definitely on my list of places to check out for sure. Have you ever been there before?
I've been to St. Simon's plenty of times. Usually when we go, we usually stay there about a week. But in Florida, we usually go down to Pensacola, and we rent a little beach house for a week as well. And usually, me and my papa, we usually go shark fishing, so it's pretty fun.
Now that sounds like a great time for sure. So you said you typically go shark fishing. Is that deep? Do you go out, in one of those charter boats, or do you try to fish for them closer to shore?
It's one in the charter boats. It's kind of in the Gulf, so it's not really deep sea fishing. But funny story, we were going shark fishing, but I actually caught this 40-pound sea catfish instead, so it was pretty funny.
That's awesome, Aiden. Yeah, my son, Eddie, the one I was just telling Bobby, has been at the driving range and golf course. Anyways, he has done that, and he caught a very nice size black tip shark. I guess that's what they're called. It was about, I don't know, 3.5, 4 feet long. So it wasn't a huge shark, but it was definitely bigger than most fish that he's ever pulled out of the water. So pretty exciting stuff. And Justin and I, we had taken our youngest, Jordan, before he went into the military, deep sea fishing. And man, I had a blast. And tooting my horn right now, but I pulled in more fish than anybody else on that boat, and it was so much fun. Didn't catch any sharks, but definitely caught some very interesting fish, to say the least. And definitely look forward to doing that again. So I hope that you're able to do that here real soon, Aiden. Cool stuff. Thank you for sharing that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on. We had Atlanta 23, Mitchell and Holly Springs, who is in and out, as well as Atlanta 948, Gary and Woodstock, in and out. So that brings us to Somerville 10, Alex and Canton. Good evening, Alex. How are you doing tonight? Unfortunately, Alex, we did not get anything out of that. That was unreadable signal from you. I don't know if you're on your HT and you're out sitting on your porch or what, but let's try that again, Alex. So I don't know if you need to switch radios or switch locations, but the floor is yours.
Alrighty, how do you got me now?
That is much better. All right, let's try that again.
Alrighty, I opened up the garage door. Used to be able to use pine log in there with the garage door shut pretty much anywhere around the house, but I seem to be a little bit more sensitive getting into the repeater now. Doing well. Had a long week so far. Another long day tomorrow, anticipating probably a 12-hour day tomorrow, but I had moved from the back deck where I gave Justin his signal report earlier to the garage when the rain started up here, and good to know I can make it in with the garage door open. But I will tell you exactly what I will be doing when they release everybody, everyone leaves their homes, and this COVID is quote-unquote over. I will be taking a week off from work, getting off the roads, and letting everyone learn how to drive again.
You are a smart man. Yes. Oh my goodness. You know, Alex, even though people have not all returned back to work, I have been blown away at the fact that there are still so many accidents and road closures, despite the fact that we don't have anywhere near the number of people traveling on the roads. It has been absolutely crazy.
And it's funny too that we had a conversation earlier today about when this thing kicks back into gear, people having to learn how to drive again.
Yes.
So
yeah,
you're on the same wavelength there, Alex.
Yes, we are. So I don't blame you a bit. Yep, stay home. Let the madness go on without you. So good stuff. And yeah, now that you've opened up your garage door, you're getting in here crystal clear. So fantastic, Alex. I want to thank you again for covering for us for next week. That's a load off our minds, so we'll be able to definitely enjoy that time with my daughter. So thank you. With that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Atlanta 26, Flip in Druid Hills. Good evening, Flip. What would you most look forward to doing as soon as this COVID stuff has passed?
Well, good evening. I hope this doesn't come across as awkward, but when I was in my young 20s after college, I had a friend who, when you would open your arms to hug her to say hello, her attitude was, if you're going to hug me, I'm going to hug the hell out of you. And I grew to really like that, and I realized that was going to be kind of my mode going forward. We don't all walk around on this earth all that long, and if we're going to hug each other, let's hug each other. Let's really give each other a big hug. Julie, I don't know if you're a big hugger, but that's one thing I really miss during this COVID stuff is when you say hello to somebody, you can't really say hello.
Oh, Flip, I totally understand. That is definitely how we greet one another around here and our friends and even people that we meet for the first time. So we're a very touchy-feely kind of family. And we don't hide the affection by any means. So yeah, even with our Red 40 group from time to time, Cassandra, Atlanta 911, she'll pop in over here. Shannon, Atlanta 940, whenever we greet, we give a great big old hug, but that's kind of been put to a halt with this corona stuff. So, yep, I totally understand, Flip. I'm just wondering, will that kind of thing ever return back to normal? What's normal going to look like, or is there going to always be a new normal? Hard to say.
Well, I hope that it does because it's really a shame to just say hello from 6 feet apart. So anyway, yeah, I think it will. I think once we get some sort of vaccine and everybody feels comfortable that most people have had it, I think that I hope that things will return to normal. Yes.
Yep, I agree, Flip, 100%. So, well, thank you for sharing that tonight, Flip. I appreciate that. Stick around for when we open up the floor. With that, I'm going to move on to CW15, David in Comer. David was still in, right? Yeah, I believe you're still in, David. At least that's what I show on my log. So, how are you doing tonight, David? Haven't talked to you in a while. And what do you look forward most to? Maybe he was in and out.
It's hard to say. He might have been in and out.
Well, David might have been in and out, but David, if you just had to step away from the radio, we can get back to you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Atlanta 36. Bill on the mighty Taylor's Ridge. Good evening, Bill. How are you tonight, and what do you look forward to most?
Good evening. Good evening to the net. Looking forward to group gathering. Looking forward to the North Georgia GMRS group gathering. So much fun. Greatly missed. And others. From merely going to a concert or a restaurant without people 90 feet apart to even a movie. So hopefully that will all come back once they get everything tamped down. And looking forward to that. And also a shout out to Somerville 10. Looking forward to him returning to the net control mic. Back to net control.
Well said on everything, Bill. Yes, definitely look forward to all our gatherings for sure, whether that be the GMRS, the movies, the concerts, the you name it. Yeah, there are times that I start reminiscing and missing those things because we definitely participated in a lot of those. Even just gathering for a ham fest, you know, it's just crazy how much of that stuff has been, you know, halted and just put on the sidelines for right now. And absolutely it'll be good to have Somerville 10 Alex taking control again. So definitely looking forward to that. Good talking to you, Bill. Always is. With that, I'm going to move on to Atlanta 295, Scott in Dallas. Good evening, Scott. What do you look most forward to?
Good evening, Julie, the rest of the net. Definitely looking forward to traveling again. I want to do a 3-month tour of Europe as soon as we can get safely flown over there. So, yep, that's it. And definitely the people gathering. You know, putting some faces to the names that I've met on the radio over the past 6 months. So, yep, traveling is definitely on top of the list, though. Back to the net.
Yes, traveling would be good for sure. You know, one place that's been on my bucket list is Ireland. I definitely want to go. Another place that I have recently been looking into is Japan. And, you know, no one seems to want to open their borders to us. I just don't understand.
Maybe they just enjoy not having Americans.
That there could be a little bit of that too. So yeah, you know, a 3-month tour of Europe would be fabulous, Scott. I hope you get an opportunity to do that here in the near future. So good stuff, Scott. Well, thank you for checking in with us tonight. That brings us to McDonough 22, Tim in Stockbridge. Good evening, Tim. How are you doing tonight? What do you look forward to?
Good evening, Julie, and the rest of the net. I'm not one to travel a whole lot, and I don't have any travel plans, but I just mostly look forward to everyday life, getting back to some semblance of normal when all this is over, assuming we achieve some type of herd immunity or something, some other way of getting back to normal life where we don't have to worry about the COVID anymore, and we can once again go to a store at, somewhere without having to wear a mask. And I think, look forward to being able to go and buy a buggy full of groceries and bring them home without having to disinfect everything before you put it away there. And then washing your hands about 15 times a day, which is not a bad idea, but I definitely wash my hands a lot more now than I used to. And but that does get a little bit tiresome. I start feeling like, if I'm going to wash my hands that much, they should pay me a doctor's pay there, Roger.
I totally understand that, Tim. Yes, I do. The problem I'm having, and I think so many other people out there are as well, is that we're washing our hands so much that now my hands are dry and cracking and bleeding, and that's not good either. So, yeah, holy cow. I don't know what there is to do about that. So, and I could definitely lose the mask. I am an avid mask wearer because I believe in doing my part, but at the office we have to wear it all the time, all day, and because we have clients that live there for 3 months at a time, and we're their greatest threat because we are on and off the campus all day long. And, God forbid that any one of us brings this back to one of our clients. So, yeah, the mask is something that I would definitely look forward to getting rid of. But I hear you, Tim. I definitely do, and I'm looking forward to it getting back to the way it once was, for sure. So thank you for checking in with us this evening, my friend. With that, I'm going to move on to Atlanta 438, Garrett in Jasper. Good evening, Garrett. How are you, and what are you looking forward to?
Good evening, Julie and Justin and the rest of the net. One thing definitely is full body massages. That's something I am going to treat my wife and I both to, and I'm going to go all out because, we have 5 kids, and my wife homeschools them all, so there has been really not that much change per se in how we go about our day-to-day activities, but them being able to hang out with their homeschool hangout friends and movies. But yes, full body massages without worrying of the social distancing is something both her and I both look forward to. Could definitely use it, and I'm sure everybody else could vouch for that as well. Over.
Absolutely. That is definitely something that is needed when you have children in the home, for sure. They're here lately, there's no break from that. And is there something you're wanting to say? 5 kids. Yeah, I don't know if you were muted. Say that again.
5 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite remarkable.
Well, we've with 4. We've
Yes.
had 4, and I've always believed that 1 would be enough. And after having had 4 kids, I can tell you that it's true.
That's right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, our oldest daughter, she is the oldest. She's the only daughter. And she keeps reminding us, even to this day, she is now 30. She says, "You should have stopped with me, Mom."
Yep.
But yeah, Garrett, those massages are nice. My daughter and I, from time to time, will go for a mother-daughter kind of day and just kind of have some self-care and some relaxation. So.
I don't know why you don't invite me along on that.
Gee, I wonder. But good talking to you, Garrett. Thanks for checking in with us tonight, and I hope that is something that you and your wife will be able to enjoy here real soon. And that brings us to Atlanta 275. Ken in Canton. Ken was in and out. Thank you for checking in with us tonight, Ken. It's always nice knowing that you guys are out there and you're listening in. And that's the end of my list. So with that, I'll go ahead and call out for any late check-ins, any repeater anywhere. Please call Net Control now.
This is Atlanta 946.
Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in. WQYR 514. Justin at Studio B.
What is going on with this?
is Noonan 29, WRCU 796. Made it in just under the wire. Good evening, Julie, Justin, and everybody else on the net, including all the new folks that I see popping up on the list. Look forward to hearing from each and every one of you, but not all at the same time. Noonan 29, back to you.
This is Atlanta 123, WRFB 619, Tim in Woodstock.
This is Atlanta 57, WQZC 82, Andrew in Holly Springs. Short time tonight, Julie. Got a birthday over here.
At Club 215. I think it was Nick. Only because the cadence was so fast. And I think I heard Ackworth.
I didn't hear any of it.
Ah.
Net Control is going to pause right there and acknowledge Atlanta 946, Justin in Studio B. Noonan 29, Marty in Tyrone. Atlanta 123, Tim in Woodstock. Atlanta 57, Andrew in Holly Springs. Andrew is a short timer in and out. Thank you for checking in, Andrew. I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday party going on over there.
Club 215.
Yeah. And Justin seems to think that Atlanta 291, Nick in Ackworth checked in, but I didn't catch that. So, Nick.
Audio was really, really low.
Yeah, if you checked in, please bring that back.
Confirming Atlanta 291, Nick in Ackworth, in and out. Good evening.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Nick. Atlanta 291. I've got you in and out. All right, with that, I'll bring it to Atlanta 946. Justin sitting right next to me. Hey, what are you looking most forward to?
Well, I think I'm going to parrot Bill's comment and say that one of the things that I'm most looking forward to. I can't even speak tonight. It's a good thing you're in that control.
Well, I can't speak well tonight either.
Oh, man. Yeah. Maybe we should have had Alex cover this week and next week. It's too late now.
Right.
I'm looking forward to having some North Georgia GMRS gatherings once again, getting together at restaurants because eating is one of my favorite things to do, and hanging out with friends and fellowshipping with people and getting to know the North Georgia GMRS family a little bit better is something I really long to do. So I don't know when that's going to happen, and there's a number of things that can happen even before then. For instance, Biggins seems to be a common gathering place for North Georgia GMRS members to gather in small numbers and socialize. And there are other places of that nature. And, folks can get together at parks. They can do other activities and do it responsibly and do it socially distant and, all of those things. So I would encourage people that are interested and willing and want to engage to do so. And the rest of us are going to wait until the coast is clear or something. I don't know what we're waiting for, but we're waiting. And I can't wait for whatever it is we're waiting for to get here. So back to you, Net.
All right. Yeah, definitely look forward to the gatherings for sure. And I miss just traveling and seeing family, my brother and his wife and the kids and my parents and all of that. So
oh yeah, I do kind of miss spending time and hanging out with your family. Mine not so much, but your family is fun to hang out with.
Oh my golly. Yeah. All right, with that, I'm going to move on to Noonan 29, Marty in Tyrone. Good evening, Marty. How are you doing, and what are you looking forward to?
good evening again. I am looking forward to actually being able to go somewhere like everybody else. We sat in the restaurant tonight. It was the first night we actually went inside, and only because it was raining and all the benches were wet outside. And even with that, a little bit apprehensive to go inside the restaurant. Haven't been in one since March. Anything other than I don't think we've been in any since, except maybe run in and take something out. So that was kind of neat, and I think we'll be okay. But we're really looking forward to travel more than anything else. Meeting up with other folks without having to stay, half a football field away from them. But I'm not thrilled about the idea of having to wear a mask all the way across the pond into Europe. There, most of my wife's family is in Germany.
Oh, wow.
And of course, that will be a challenge. I'll reset here. And if all goes well and this clears up by the end of the year there, maybe we'll be able to pick up where we left off and go back and do that. We were supposed to be in Greece this year and also visiting into Germany, but neither of those happened for obvious reasons. And now we've become homebodies. I think we all have. And we're a little stir crazy as a result, but I think we'll get through it okay. With that, we hope that we all do and look forward to getting together. That sure would be fun. Back to net from Noonan 29.
Well, Marty, definitely all well said. And wow, having the majority of your wife's family there in Germany, that's pretty amazing. So I hope that they open up their borders pretty soon and you're able to freely go back over there. But talking about the restaurant not being in one since March, Justin and I can definitely relate to that. We have not been eating out or anything until this past weekend. We were able to see our son. He had been moved over to Fort Bragg in North Carolina on Wednesday. He called us up that evening to say, hey, they're giving me the weekend off. And that's the first we've been able to see him in 6.5 months. So you better believe we loaded up the vehicle and off we went. So that is the first that we have actually eaten in restaurants is with him. And yeah, at Cracker Barrel. That's where we were at. So the other restaurant food, we just went through the carry out and took it back to the hotel. But I was feeling a little naughty sitting in there in Cracker Barrel.
We kind of didn't want to leave, did we?
So, it felt strange, but it kind of felt good. So it was just kind of teetering on that line.
Right. Yeah, and when we got there, the service, it took them a long time to serve us. And so on the one hand, we're like, oh, geez, what's taking them for so long? And on the other hand, we're like, at least we get to sit down and enjoy conversation and one another. So, I guess the tolerance for service issues is a little higher now because just grateful for the opportunity to.
Well, and I think they've probably got half the staff as well, so.
Yeah, and they commented that they were backed up in the kitchen, and you see that every other table is empty, with a placard on it that says reserved for COVID-19 or something.
We should probably break.
Let me break. And so they're definitely not operating at capacity, and I'm sure there's a lot of allowances that have to be made. So I would say that if you're going to go eat out and you're going to sit down in a restaurant, you need to
plan for it.
Elevate your tolerance, elevate your patience, and lower your expectations.
Yeah.
And you can have a great meal. So it was good. It was a nice return to something resembling reality.
Reality?
Not quite there, but in that that's the momentum we want.
Yes, it is for sure. But with that being said, we left North Carolina on Sunday, returned home that evening, and on Monday I got a text from my son saying, "Guess who's in quarantine?" So I'm like, great. Apparently there's some kids in his barracks that tested positive for the virus, and so he is in quarantine currently. So we'll see how that shakes out. But anyway, good talking to you, Marty. Definitely appreciate you checking in with us this evening. And with that, that brings us to Atlanta 123, Tim in Woodstock. Good evening, Tim. How are you, and what are you looking forward to?
More importantly, how was the Butterburger?
Good evening, Julie and Justin. The Butterburger was delicious, and it had midnight toffee for dessert, so it was tasty good. What am I looking forward to? My first Ham Fest. I'm looking forward to running around and seeing all the different deals and talking to folks in my new hobby, and also getting together with the GMRS members at some sort of picnic or outing, so I can put faces to names and call signs. But kind of returning to some normality. Back to net control.
Yes, all awesome stuff, Tim, for sure. You saying that you're looking forward to your first Ham Fest, that just blows me away. It's hard for me to believe that you're still so new at this, because you come across so seasoned, I would like to say. So, but yeah, you are going to have a great time at the Ham Fest. And Tim, I want to say, we took your buckyballs with us to North Carolina, introduced them to Jordan. Jordan had also brought his buddy Robbie with him to spend the day with us, hang out and play games. And so we had the buckyballs, and each of the boys had them in their hands, and I tell you, that entire weekend they could not put those balls down. They were just absolutely
chasing them across the floor.
Yeah, but they were mesmerized by them.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to play with them much, but we ended up giving our son one of them. And we have the other sitting right here in front of me, actually. So, yeah, great fun, and we're definitely going to have to invest in some more.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I can't wait, and I hope that I'm able to go to the first Ham Fest that Tim is at, because I can't wait to see him buy the obligatory baseball cap with the LED banner with the call sign flashing across it, and so that every new ham has to have that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing Tim with that.
All right, well, I'll have to put that on my list, and I am smiling ear to ear. I'm so glad the Buckyballs brought Jordan and his friend some fun and curiosity, and I will have to get you guys a follow-up set so both of you have one. I have got plenty, because I think I told you quite a few years ago, Buckyballs actually commissioned me to do a photo shoot and build some things for a Father's Day edition of the Brookstone catalog. So all the magnets that they gave me to build stuff with, they allowed me to keep. So I've got plenty to give out. Over.
Well, Tim, that is fantastic. That is very cool stuff that you were able to be their spokesperson, per se, for the Buckyballs. Very cool stuff. Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to getting that other package. Otherwise, Justin and I are going to be fighting over this one. But, well, it's good talking to you, Tim. Definitely look forward to catching up with you again real soon. And that brings us to Atlanta 57, Andrew in Holly Springs, as well as Atlanta 291, Nick in Ackworth, both in and out. And with that, I'm at the end of my list. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor. So if you have any questions or comments, now's your chance. And if there are any late check-ins, now's your time. Net control standing by.
Is 29 with a quick comment for Justin there. Check your Facebook messages. I posted some pictures, as promised from last week, with the tail of the mail box and the resulting photos, so to speak. There's like 6,000 words worth of photos. I think I put 6 pictures, and of course we all know a picture is worth 1,000 words. Go have a look. It's pretty funny. It was clearly a project that needed to be done. Good night, and we'll hope to see you all next week. Noon and 29, WRCU 796.
I will definitely have a look, and I'm looking forward to the tail. So appreciate that. Thank you for that. Back to you, Net.
All right, once again, last call for late check-ins and last call for comments. Net control standing by.
This is Noonan 25, Joe, and by relay Noonan 26, Mary Catherine. We are WRCL 957. Late check-in and short time. Hello, everybody, and have a good evening.
I didn't get that. Did you get any of that?
No, I didn't. Go ahead and acknowledge Joe and Mary Catherine and say the other check-in was unreadable.
Net control is acknowledging Noonan 25 Joe and Noonan 26 Mary Catherine. Got you in here as short timers. Appreciate you checking in with us, Joe. Hope you and Mary Catherine have a fantastic weekend. There was also one other station that tried checking in, but your signal was completely unreadable. If you can go ahead and try that again, net control is standing by.
This is Chattanooga, 50 WRFS 617. Yes, we're working a few.
Were you able to catch that? Oh, chat 50?
Excuse me. I believe that's what it was.
Let's see. Station, again, was that Chattanooga 50 Jeff? Please bring that back to me if that's correct.
This is Chattanooga, 50 WRFS 617. Yes, and we're working a few.
So he was in? All right. All right. Thank you for that. I have Chattanooga 50 Jeff. Jeff, thank you for checking in with us this evening. Tell me, my friend, is there anything that you are looking forward to most when this COVID is over?
I'm just looking forward to fall there. Hopefully this COVID will be over, by the time the fall weather comes in. I go to my festivals and do a little bit of camping and maybe be ready to, when winter comes, go up to, Gatlinburg, Big Ford area and, do a little bit of camping up there. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully all this COVID gets, done and over again. Over.
Yeah. I hear that, Jeff. Yep, it sounds like you definitely enjoy camping. So, we have quite a few members on here that enjoy camping. That's one thing that we were able to do at one point was we all got together at what campground was that? Do you remember?
Red Top Mountain.
Oh yeah, it was Red Top.
When we rented the cabin, or are you talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about
for the fox hunt.
When we had the group together.
We did the fox hunt at Amicalola Falls.
We had with
Oh, that was shoot, what park was that? With Houston and Paul and Alice hosted that.
No,
up there
I
near
am
Resaca.
talking about when
Oh, we've apparently been to so many parks we can't keep it straight.
Anyway, Jeff, we have definitely had quite a few meet and greets from the conversation Justin and I are having that we can't even remember where all we've been. But yes, that's pretty cool that you enjoy camping. One of these times we'll have to have another meet and greet, and maybe you'll be able to come along. That would be very cool stuff.
That would be cool stuff.
Thank you for checking in with us tonight, Jeff. Again, I'm going to call out for any late check-ins. This is last call for late check-ins, last call for additional comments. Net control standing by. No, it was when I had to seal.
Comment for net control.
Amicalola Falls.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Donald.
Meet and greet that we had it at Lookout Mountain up there.
Lookout Mountain.
Are you sure it was Lookout Mountain? Because John Bedsole was there.
Yeah,
Cindy.
Atlanta 40.
Amicalola Falls. I'm sorry. Amicalola Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Justin was over here saying as well, Donald. I didn't recall it being there at Amicalola Falls, but apparently it was. So yeah, you and your dad were there at that one. We had a great time, didn't we?
That is correct, and Houston was there for the. We had a great time there.
We sure did. Definitely looking forward to doing something like that again real soon.
Yeah, I seem to recall that there was an issue with one of the vents on Houston's camper that was leaking, and he needed some assistance getting it sealed. Do you recall?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I have pictures.
Great.
I'm pretty sure there are photographs of you on the roof of Houston's camper. But we'll see if we can find those.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for that, Donald. Yep, that was at Amicalola Falls. So that was a great time for sure. Let me break.
That's not good.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the North Georgia Regional GMRS Net. We had a total of 23 check-ins. That's including myself. Net control will be returning the repeater back to normal use. Everyone that signed in should sign out. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your net control tonight. Good night, everyone. Atlanta 947 WQIR 514. Clear.